Welcome students in the lecture series of Digital System Design, Digital Electronics. As we already discussed in the previous lecture about the different coding system, binary code, and then we started the alphanumeric code in last lecture, the different codes like as internal code 6-bit, then we add the different ability like as the smaller case and everything is covered, then it will become a special code. It is known as a ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information in Interchange, as well as when we add the parity it will become EBCD IC code. So today we will discuss about the binary storage, because whatever the digital computer design, we have to make some arrangement that the discrete element of information must have a physical existence in some information storage. Okay, the purpose is that to store discrete information in digital computer. So there is storage medium is required. Furthermore, when a discrete element of information are represented in the binary form, so the information storage medium must contain some binary storage element for storing individual bits. A binary cell. Now here the storage is whatever the data is stored, the data is in form of binary. Binary means single binary digit. It may be 0 or 1. This is there. So a binary bit which is stored, it is known as a, in form of technical word, it is called as a binary cell. Binary cell. This is a device that possesses two stable state. Two stable state. Which two stable state? 0 or 1. A binary cell is a device that possesses the two stable state and capable to storing one bit binary, one bit of information. So a device binary cell where one bit input and output, and this is a storage of data. Suppose I want to store 0 or 1, whatever the data is, one bit information is stored in this thing. It is known as a binary cell. The input to the cell receive excitation signal, okay, that it's set to one bit, one of the two state. It might be 0 or it might be 1. The output of the cell is physical quantity distinguished between the two state. The information stored in a cell 1 when it is one stable state and 0 when it is in 0 stable state. Suppose a binary cell electronics flip-flop circuit. Normally it is a known as a flip-flop circuit. In digital, we will discuss later on after the discussing about the different circuits. So flip-flop circuits, a ferrite core, as you know that the magnetic taps in previous state, when the digital computer invented, hard disk is a one storage device, then floppy is come there, and floppy is a magnetic device is that, like is an older way audio taps coffee color dark, or I hope you understood that thing. The ferrite magnetics, it is a cover of our credit card or debit card. The card have a one magnetic taps is that. Okay, suppose this is a tap. So here there is a data stored in the ferrite core. Remember that thing. This black color tube is a magnetic ferrite core material where the data is stored. And nowadays our card is also coming with the chip. this. So there is also some digital circuitry is that where the data in bit information is stored. Here the card information is stored in this chip. So whenever I insert into ATM machines or any vendor machine, it detects the card information from this chip. In previous days, it is indicated by the ferrite core material. This magnetic tape is that. So in this way, we can store our information, bit information. What our card information is that it might be name, it might be the expiry date, it might be password, all authenticated data in terms of bit information, binary information. And the like as in punch card, which I already stored that things. Now here the one big word is come, the register. In electronics, note down that thing. In electronics, two registers are there. One is RESISTER, register. This register is a opposition to the electrical signal, this symbol. Okay, this is not a register. So this register is the purpose of to oppose the flow of current. Oppose the flow of current, and it is used for analog circuit. But remember the thing here, the G is there. So this is a digital device, and the register is a group of binary cell. Here we discuss the binary cell is a 1 bit. So a register is a group of binary cell. Okay, like I said, dozen banana, it's a group of banana. Okay, so in this way we can say that the cell store 1 bit of information, and it follow the register with n cell. It's called as a, suppose whatever, say cell is a 1 bit information, while register is a, suppose I say that I have a one register which have a n cell storage capacity, store any discrete quantity of information. N cell, so how many bit information contained? N bits. Okay, so this is called as a register, and state is a condition of register, value of the register, which is called as a the state of register is n tuple numbers of ones and zeros. Might be suppose I have a 8-bit register. Okay, 8-bit register, so which contain the information contain 8 width of the 8-bit binary data. The content of register is a function of interpretation given to the information stored in it. Okay, suppose I have a 16-bit register, or one long register is that. Suppose there is a 16 bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. 16 storage capacity is that. Okay, so this 16 storage capacity, here it will start MSB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 informations. So this 16 cell register have a, suppose example physically it may be 1 or it may be 0. So my data is like as a 1 1, 4 times 0, 1 1 1 1 0 0 1001. Only two values possible. So this 16-bit register, physically one may think the register is a composed of 63 binary cell with each still storing either 1 or 0. Suppose that the bit configuration stored in the register is as shown this here. The value of this register 16 tuples are 2 1 4 times zeros, 4 1 4 times ones, 2 0 1 0 0 1. So 2 raised to n possibility that how many different states are possible? 2 raised to n. So 2 raised to 16 possibility ways are there. There is different 2 raised to 16 values are possible here. That can be obvious. Obviously, the register can store any binary information between the 0 to 2 raised to 16 minus 1. Okay, because the 0 itself value, so 2 raised to 16 minus 1 information can be stored. As we already discussed that things. So equivalently the decimal number here 2 raised to 16 minus 1, 2 raised to 16 is equal to 50122 and minus 1, so it will become 50121. And it is assumed that the register store alphanumeric character and 8-bit, which you already discussed. The meaningful is that 8-bit, so here 8 plus 8, okay, 1 to 8, this is called as a 1 byte. And this is the second byte. Remember that thing. 1 bit, 4 bit is called as a nibble. Okay, note down that things. The nibble is a 4 bit. 8 bit information use 1 byte. Okay, and 16 bits is called as a 1 word. Remember that thing. This might be asked in destiny. Here we use the EBCD IC with a meaningful code is that the above the representative is the two characteristics C left right bits. Okay, left bit. This is called as equivalent to C in EBCD IC code, and the value of this 8 bit is indicated I. So on the other hand, one interprets that the content register 4-bit decimal number. Suppose I convert this into decimal number, it will become 9096. But the meaning here it is that the BCD combination of 110 is not assigned any decimal digit. For this example, it is clear that the register can store one or more discrete element of information. It is interpreted that the user store meaningful information in register, that the computer be programmed to process the information according to the type of information stored. Once again, 1 bit 1 cell. Register is a group of cell, like a suppose 4-bit register. The other word we can say that it is a 1 nibble. Suppose I have a 8-bit register. This called as a byte information. 16-bit is a word. In other word, 1 nibble have a 4-bit, 1 byte have a 2 nibble, and 1 word have a 2 byte information. This example it is shown as C equivalent to EBCDIC code, and this is equal to I. Alphanumeric code is that. Now, we already discussed the digital computer when we start this subject. The control unit, process and arithmetic unit, storage or memory unit, input device and output device. A digital computer is characterized by its register here. The memory unit is a collection of thousands of registers storing in digital information. Like nowadays when you go to purchase the laptop, you say that I want 250 GB hard disk at whatever your file size may be in kilobyte or bit. In this way, we can say that the thousands of registers storing the digital information. Processor unit is composed the various registers that store the operand upon which operation is performed. Okay. Suppose there is a summation, so summation can be storage element take the two inputs from this memory input, read this thing, process according to the program. Suppose someone say that I have written the subtraction program, so two data are collected operand from this memory unit, process it, arithmetic it, and send it to the result to the storage element. In this way, the whole system can be worked. While the control unit use the register to keep track record of various computer sequences, and every input and output device have at least one register to store information transferred to or from the device. Here one there is a control unit, temporarily store the data here and then it is transferred to the particular memory unit. So it is known as a control unit. Input and output, both the device have their own control unit. An inter-register transfer operation, basic operation in the digital system consists of a transfer of the information stored in one register to the another register. So let's see how it can be pictorially. We can demonstrate the transfer of binary information of teletype keyboard. We will take the transfer data or bit from teletype keyboard into a register in memory unit. Okay, we want to just understood that things how the teletype unit is assumed as a keyboard. Okay, which you have already understood that thing. The keyboard is there. So suppose like this is the keyboard. I have to press any keys. So according to it, the control unit inside this keyboard, it's convert the ASCII code or and whatever the 8-bit code is that, and then it send to the CPU unit. CPU unit just store the whatever the data press key in the memory of process or memory of digital computer. And every device is, suppose there is register, it is called as the input register, and output have on register. So each time when a key is strung, the control entered to the input register is equivalent to the 8-bit alphanumeric character code. Here we assume that the ASCII code with odd parity 8-bit length. Okay, the information from the input register. So first of all, our input device is a tele keyboard. Keyboard is there. So input teletype key. Okay. This input have a first keyboard or different keys are there. Then its control unit, and this control unit have one register. And as we discussed, the whatever the key is pressed, first it is control convert the according to ASCII code. Okay, and this is the 8-bit register. ASCII code control unit convert into 8-bit ASCII code, and 8-bit cell is there. So this is my input register. Now the processor unit have this process register. And then memory unit have a, so this is my memory unit. This is the processor unit. Processor unit contains the 8 cell and 4 byte can be stored. Register is that, and it is shifted register. So whatever the data is coming from the teletype keyboard register, whatever the 8 cell register, it is transferred from right to the left hand side. So shifting is, it is known as a shift register, and this all registers are inside the process unit. So it is called as a process register. Okay, and memory unit contains the big word. A register cell is there. Suppose every cell have a 32-bit combination, so this is called as a memory register. Okay, whatever the data is stored here, it is transferred in here in this way. How it can be work? Let's see. Here in this case, the information from the input register, okay, it transferred to the 8 cell of process register, and after every transfer the input register is clear to enable to control the insert the 8-bit code when key is strung every time again and again, and each 8 character transferred to the next L cell on the left hand side here. Okay, and the whole content will be transferred when it will become process is full, whole it will be transferred to the memory register, which is stored into the memory register and come out from the transfer to the character. Like suppose I want to press the first key is J, and J is equal to 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0, 8-bit information is there. So when I will press the key J, here first control unit convert this data 8-bit information. Okay, and it will transfer to, it will first store input register and then process register content that things J. So when I will press the key J, the condition of this register is J, and then blank blank blank, the condition of process register. Now what happens, the second key which is pressed by user is O, John. So O is pressed. So when O is pressed, at that time the value of O is control unit, the ASCII code O is pressed and is transferred to the control unit. So control unit convert the O equivalent value in ASCII code is 0 1 0 0 all 4 1, 8-bit information it stored in register. Now whatever the J is transferred to here and O is here transferred here. So now the condition of this is JO. The third key is press H. So H will be sensed by control unit and it convert into the whatever the ASCII code of H, it is 1001 and last all are 0. So now in this clock the J is here, O is here, so J is transferred to here, O is transferred to second bit and H will be stored here. Now the next key is press N, John, so it is last is N. The control unit says the fourth key strung, and at that time first is find out the equivalent value of N, which will become 1100 1110. So at this will be control unit converted the ASCII code and put into 8-bit register, and here it is shifted to the right hand side, so JOH and N will be stored here, John. After the full of this process register is sent to the memory unit of computer and it store equivalent value of J 0100 1010, O 0100 1111, H 1001 all are 0, and N 1100 1110. So the process discrete quantity of information in binary form of computer must be provided to the first device that holds the data to be processed, and the second is the circuit that manipulating individual bit information, and the device must commonly use the holding data as a register. manipulation of a binary variable is done, the memory unit, which normally consists of thousands of process and units on consist of register. So here the first example 3 transfer the data bit from keyboard towards the processor. Same reverse happened into the output device. Suppose I want to display or print the any data, process control unit send process and then process unit one by one information is transferred to the output device. Every bit, suppose here this is a printer. So if the processor unit gives the send the J will be print here, O will be print to next, H and N. In this way, the output data transfer also possible through a register. Now let's see in the register process how the arithmetic operation can be handled. Suppose someone say that I want to write a program of sum of A and B and which is generate the result C. Right? How the digitally the circuit can be worked? So obviously remember that thing, there is a two process. One is the memory unit. This memory unit have all the data, it may be input or output, and the second is our processor unit. So memory unit have a first the two information stored, operand 1 and operand 2, okay, which will become processor unit temporarily take these two data here, and a digital circuit. This is called as a digital logical circuit. For addition, and which will generate the one result, which is also stored. So in process unit two registers are there, R1, R2 and R3. Three registers are there. And whatever the result is generated, it will transfer to the particular location of a memory. Okay. And obviously it is an addition circuit, so the result is a summation of the two data. How it can work? Remember that thing. So here the memory unit, which is normally consists of 1,000 of register. Here there is a 3 register, the processor unit R1, R2 and R3. Whatever my operand 2 and operand 1. So first step is that the whatever the operand R1, register R1 contained the operand 2 data. Suppose here the number is operand 2 is 00 01 000 010. Okay, and the second operand data is 00 111 000 01. So what happens? The first step is that R1 will become operand data 0001 4 times 0 and 10. Second step is that the operand 2 data will become in the second register R2 00 111 40 and 1. And this data will become arithmetic circuit contain these two data. So it will operate circuit, arithmetic addition circuit, perform R1 plus R2. Okay, and whatever the sum is stored into the R3. Suppose here the result is 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1, this R3 value. So it will store here, and then the R1 and R2 transfer into R3 binary number equal to the arithmetic sum. The memory registers store information and are capable of processing the two operands. However, the information in memory can be transferred to the processor register. The processor register, whatever the data, it will transfer here, and suppose here that initially all are 0. So whatever the new result is generated, it will remove it and it transfer to 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 and 1 1. This location will be process unit, whatever the R3 value, it's stored into the memory unit at specific location. The location is also, remember that thing, this is location is called as a memory address, and memory address depends on how much total byte or bit information can be stored. So the result obtained in process register can be transferred back to the memory for a storage unit need again. This diagram shows the two operand transform from the two memory location R1 and R2 to the digital logic produce a circuit sum and transfer into register R3. The content of R3 now be transferred into the back to the one of memory register. So these two examples are demonstrated the information of flow of capability of the digital system in very simple manner. The register of a system can be basic process of the information. Digital logic circuit and their manipulative capability are introduced into the next lectures, which we will discuss. So today we will discuss the register and the register transfer operation by register transfer as well as one arithmetic operation. So is it clear that how the register can be helpful in any digital computer device? Have a good day.